Hello guys, and welcome back to more Addicted on the Force 9's YouTube channel. I'm recording this kind of late, and I was meant to have done a Walking Dead video today as well, but I've just watched Liverpool get knocked out of Europe by Besiktas. Well, Dan Lovren skied his penalty, so his confidence is going to be lower than ever. Fantastic. Right, let's talk about Charlton. So our last live commentary, we lost to Norwich. We kind of lost ground on the on our push for automatic promotion. We had four draws in a row earlier in the season, and we've had a couple of defeats, one to Cardiff, and then last game to Norwich, or last episode to Norwich. As you can see, we're out of the FA Cup as well. We lost 5-0 to Southampton. I was hoping we'd, at least try and put up a fight against Southampton. I wasn't expecting us to win, but to lose 5-0, I mean, we were, there's no other word to say it, we were embarrassed at St Mary's. Shane Long got a brace before Ward-Prowse added a third just before half-time. Schneiderlin scored their fourth 10 minutes after the restart, and then Ward-Prowse added his second of the game in injury time in the second half. So this is really bad. I mean, our highest performer was Cousins on 6.8, but other than that, 6.5s, a 5.8 for our captain, just an all-round terrible performance. And I was really hoping, we'd at least pull up a fight against Southampton, but that wasn't to be. 3 of their players scored over 9. Ward-Prowse and Shane Long getting 2 goals each. Schneiderlin scoring as well, and I imagine he had a contribution. Sorry, I got hiccups in some of the other goals, so that was really bad. But then our next 3 championship games, we won. So we faced Barnsley at home. We lost 5-2 to Barnsley in the reverse fixture. 2 early goals. Paul Digby with an own goal was the first goal of the game, and then Igor Verticale scored 7 minutes later, and that was the end of that. So it was just 2 goals there. Defended very well in this game. Barnsley only had 7 shots and only 2 on target, but we kept them at bay. Good performance by our defenders, by Gomez. Solly having a good performance, which is good to see. Frank Musa scored man of the match in this one. Got an assist, I think, maybe 2 for getting an 8.7. I don't know. We'll see. Well, we won't see. I'm not showing goals anymore. So this is a good win. I'm pleased with that. It was at home, so we were expected to win, but it was nice and comfortable. This was big though. Beating Wolves. Wolves have been a bit of a thorn in our side this save. I think they beat us once last season, and then we drew the other 2, so we haven't beaten them yet. The winner came from a Craig Cathcart own goal. Verticale scored the first goal in the game, 6th minute, and then Kevin Doyle equalised for Wolves. A minute later. Verticale got his second of the game, made it 2-1. That was in 39 minutes. He got man of the match, Verticale, with his 2 goals. Bjorn Sigurdarsson scored for Wolves to make it 2 each. That was in 62 minutes. And then Cathcart with his own goal, 75 minutes in. And then we held on to the end. Onyewu had he commanded that defence, and he really made up for the poorness of Morrison, really, who was subbed off because of how badly he was doing. Just came back from a suspension as well, because he got red carded against Norwich for dissent from the goal. Was his second yellow card, which is weird. I fined him for it. He wasn't very happy. They don't seem to be happy with fines on this game. It just annoys me. That was his second red card of the season as well. And this was only in January, I think. So good performance there. Good win against Wolves. And then we beat Brentford 1-0 away as well, so a nice win against the Bees. George Tukadian scoring. I've learnt how to pronounce that now. Apparently it's Tukadian, not Tukadeen. Not Dean as in Dean Gaffney. Dean Gaffney. 55 minutes in, Tukadian. I'll probably still mispronounce it throughout the whole thing, just because that's what I'm used to now, force of habit. But Tukadian scoring, the only goal in the game here. Brentford had an injury to Jota. They had Victor Anichebe as well. I'm guessing this was a loan. I'm just going to see very quickly. Was it a loan? No, he actually got bought from West Brom for 160,000. So we probably could have afforded that. But I wonder what his wages are like. 13 grand a week. So he would have been our highest earning player. And talking of wages, actually, you're looking at our squad now. I've had a few contract renewals. Most notably to Chris Solly, probably our leading man at the moment. So having a look at our wages now. So Tukadian and Chris Solly are both on 10 grand a week. And, maybe you'd argue Tukadian doesn't really deserve 10 grand. He's played a lot of games from the bench this season, as you can see. 15 appearances from the bench and only 7 starts, and he's on 10 grand a week. So unless we start starting him, I might have to sell him, because that's taking a big chunk out of my wage budget. Can't say the same for Solly, though. He's getting 10 grand a week, but he is our first choice right back, so you'd be expecting that. Where are other fullbacks? So Marnik Vermeil is on just over £4,000. He's very much coming from the bench. As for Carlo Bartolek, I've actually sold him because he was complaining about first team football. He became very unhappy, and there's actually been like an update to the database recently. I think it was like yesterday or the day before. In that I think they're doing less of that because it's happening. It's been a very temperamental in terms of footballers in this game because they're always complaining about lack of first team football and things like that. And yeah, they've made some changes. Most notably, though, they've made changes to defending, and there'll be less defensive errors and less goalkeeping errors, I think, which I absolutely agree with. So having a look at transfers. So we're now in February, so we're past the January transfer window. Didn't buy anyone, didn't need to, and we didn't have any money. So having a look at outgoings. So Nego went to Ipswich in the summer. Loads of loan deals. So there's Bartolek. He went to Dinamo Zagreb, and there you can see as well. We released Reza Guchaniyad. I think that's how you pronounce it. We released him. I went on sell or release, and he wasn't worth very much. And I decided to release him, and that freed up a bit of wage budget. So if we do maybe need a free transfer or a loan signing or something, if we do have like an emergency, if we have like a real problem in a certain position, then we can make a loan signing or a free signing. There's still time to do that. We're in February. The free transfer window doesn't end for a little while. So we can look at doing that, maybe loaning another goalkeeper, because I also terminated Hubert's loan, my other goalkeeper. We have a young backup keeper in where is he? In this guy here, Jordan Beattie. So he could play if we need him to, but if Henderson does get injured, then we will be probably loaning in another goalkeeper or getting one for free. We'll see. On to today's game though. We're facing Blackburn at home today. And looking at the table, we're 7 points off leaders Norwich, and we are 4 off Cardiff in second place. So 4 points to automatic promotion is alright. And we're 14 points ahead of Hull in 7th place. So we're looking good in terms of qualifying for at least the playoffs. We're looking good value for that. But the real goal would be automatic promotion after, we went out in the playoff semi-finals last season. So hopefully we won't have to go through the playoffs. So let's go to today's game. I do just need to continue on to the actual game first. Here we go. So 5, 6. So there's only one game not being played today. I'm guessing that was played on a Friday night. But there's some big ties here. So let's go to the preview. And it looks like a 4-5-1 kind of by Blackburn. And it's telling us to play 4-1-2-3. So I'm going to pick a team and I'll be back with you very shortly. Okay, so this is the team we're going. We're going to go control structures just to start with, see how we go. So Henderson, of course, will be in goal. He's our first choice keeper. Defence, I've gone with Wiggins on the left because he's been absolutely amazing the past few games. Look at this. 8, 7.2, 7.7. That 6.2 is against Southampton, so that's a blip there. But he's been doing really good so far, and past 5 games he's averaged over 7, so that's good to see. I've gone with Chris Solly on the right because he's our first choice. He's got got a solid rating, been okay past few games. So I've gone with Solly just because he's our first choice. Centre halves, I've gone with Onyewu and Gomez for this. Morrison has kind of fallen out of favour. He's on the bench. We have BK, but he's not long played for the reserves. And Lennon also played for the reserves, our young 21-year-old centre half. So I've gone with those. Just ahead of them, Jordan Cousins, and then just further up again, Captain Jackson. I've gone with Musa in the hole as the Ongonch. Out wide, Barrow on the right, Harriet on the left. I'm actually going to swap that for Gudmundsson because Harriet's been a pretty average, as you can see. That's kind of average ratings there, apart from that 7.2. I'm going to go with Gudmundsson instead. Barrow on the right. I go Verticale out front, complete forward. I need to take Vermeil off, actually. I'm going to change that for Morgan Fox because Vermeer must have played for the youngsters. So I'm going to go Morgan Fox. So we've got Gomez can play a right back if we need him to, so that's alright. So our bench is Morrison and Fox, Iguaras, Harriet, Chuli, Lores and Tukadian. And that's it. So let's submit the team. Vetikale already has more goals than they had last season with 17. I don't know how. Must be doing a lot better. Okay, so we are favourites apparently. We're at home, so that's alright. Momentum is fantastic. Yep, I'll say that. So who are Blackburn going with? Paul Robinson in goal. Henley and Hanley. I'm going to get those confused. That's not Micah Richards, is it? It is indeed. Micah Richards is signed for Blackburn. So we went to Fiorentina on loan, of course. Didn't do too well over there. 14 appearances and didn't do great at all. And he's played 20 times for Blackburn. Got there on a free transfer from Man City. Got an assist. Got a Man of the Match award. So he's looking alright there, Michael Richards. They've got Cadiz on the right. Leon Britton in midfield. Only paid 18.75k for him from Swansea. That's a good deal, that is. Britton's a solid player on this game. Rowan Evans just ahead of him. Conway and Mahoney out wide. And then, of course, Jordan Rhodes is up front. So let's go to the instructions. Go to our team talk. I'm going to say that I expect a win. That's an okay reaction. There's no red, which is good to see. Oh, God, that's a long way out. That's not good. Shrink that a bit. Not quite sure why they were so wide. Why they were so big. I hadn't actually been on this save in a little while. This is the first Chomp video I'm doing this week. Only my second Football Manager video. And it's Thursday. Because work had me doing bloody late shifts this week. 2 minutes in already. And, well, they've had one shot. Now, we're looking to maybe go on the attack here. Frank Musa has the ball now. Here's Jackson. And he finds Solly out wide. And there's the cross. And, oh, Vetikale was offside. 4 minutes played now. Bournemouth have a goal, so we've dropped down to 4th place. And, well, only a couple of shots for Blackburn so far. We haven't really made any sort of attack. We've posed threat, but we haven't actually unleashed any effort. Haven't unleashed any efforts yet. Blackburn have a free kick here. Conway's free kick went over. Onyewu with a long throw. He's good at these sometimes. Here he is again. Can he get a cross in now? He does. Barrow with a header. Goes just over. But that's our first effort on goal. Maybe another one there. Jackson with the corner. Trying to get another cross in. Finds Cousins. Musa. And that shot was wide. Not been a great first half for either team. We're halfway through the first half now. Neither team really neither team's had a chance yet. And that clock is starting to wind down. We're with the ball here again. Onyewu to Cousins. Joe Gomez to Solly out wide. Solly makes the run. Vetikale with a header. There's a goal. I'll take that. And that puts us back up to third. 34 minutes played. Vetikale with his 18th goal of the season. And he could very well get to 20. Maybe even 30. It depends how well we do. But, you know, for Vetikale to get over 20, I'm happy with that. And I'm hoping that it doesn't actually attract any interest from Premier League teams. So I really want promotion because then we can keep players like Vetikale and Solly. Otherwise, they'll be moving to the Premier League. I guarantee it. So there we go. There's a goal. Evans now for Blackburn. And there's Conway. And there's a shot saved by Henson. Blackburn with an effort on target, but no concrete chances for them just yet. 40 minutes played now. Jackson's taken a knock, but he's fine. Derby with a goal. Mason Bennett again. Jackson's free kick goes over. Robinson's got a knock here. That could be handy if they have to put their backup keeper in. Who is their backup keeper? It's not Bunn, is it? Does Mark Bunn still play for Blackburn? David Raya, is that their goalkeeper? Yeah. I don't know where does Mark Bunn play now? I don't even remember. I'm going to look at it up after the game or at half time. I want to see where Mark Bunn plays football now. It might be Norwich actually. Oh, Jordan Rhodes. Jordan Rhodes with a header. And he's been scoring as many as Vetikale has for Charlton. That was his 16th, I think that says. Now it's one each. Give the fans a performance to cheer for. Vetikale is on a 6.9 even though he has a goal. So that tells me that he hasn't had a lot of other chances really. Gomez with the ball to Vetikale. That was actually a good through ball, that one. Barrow now. And that didn't really go towards anybody. Caddis with a throw-in. Here's Leon Britton. Caddis again. And the ball to Royce was not red. And Musa with a shot there, I think it was. And we forced a save from Robinson and it went for a corner. Jackson's corner goes over everybody. It was eventually cleared by Rhodes. And Onyewu with a long throw now here. He's got Musa and it was cleared away by Richards. Solly will claim the ball back. And he's found Barrow here. That was a nice ball seeking Barrow. And Barrow with a shot. Oh, hit the woodwork and Goodmanson rebounds. And that's 2-1. And, you know, bringing Goodmanson in was a good call, it seems, to leave Harriet out. 49 minutes played. Barrow, that was a lovely shot by Barrow. Hit the bar. And then Goodmanson was the first person to pounce. And he puts it in to virtually an open goal. 2-1. Mahoney with a throw-in. And he's got the ball back from Britton here. Rhodes deflected by Gomez, or blocked by Gomez. And it was cleared away. It went for our throw. 51 minutes played now. Here's Conway for Blackburn. Cousins with a good tackle. Hanley to Britton. Conway now. Henley. Conway under pressure again from Cousins. And Rhodes. Oh, was that another header? It was offside. So that will not count. So still 2-1. Henley to Conway. I want to see this again. So Conway with a nice chip. Rhodes, he was a yard offside. And he flicked it into the goal. Musa's on a yellow card. I'm fine with that. It's only our first yellow. This team is a lot more disciplined than my Lazio team, who have had several yellow cards. Barrow's now been booked. You watch, they're all going to get booked now. 64 minutes played. No changes made by either team yet, I don't think. Johnny Jackson now keeps the ball in, but eventually loses out to Caddis. Here's Mahoney now for Blackburn. Wiggins wins the ball. Here's Joe Gomez to Solly. Barrow to Musa. Passes it back to Cousins. You've got Solly in space on the right, but he finds Goodmanson, Jackson, and his Vetakele. And well, that was a interception by Richards. Here's Mahoney now. And he gets a shot away. It was saved. That's what I mean about goalkeeper reactions. That was another defensive error. That's back down to 4th. It's now 2-2. I want to see this again. So surely the goalkeeper should have recovered from that first save. He barely lost his foot in, Henderson. You bloody gormless bastard. Right, 70 minutes played now. I'm going to make a change. I'm going to take off Musa and bring on... I'm going to bring on Chuli. I'm going to move Barrow into the middle and put Chuli out wide. Like that. And I'm also going to put Tukadian on, because Vetakele, since his goal, hasn't actually done anything other than score a goal. So I'm going to bring on Tukadian. Hopefully we can come out with winners. A draw would be not terrible. So I was saying that Wiggins has been playing well. Now he's scored a 6.3. That's not good. Onye with a throw. Barrow. Gomez. Score. Oh, he's got a penalty. Okay, I'll take that. Who is up? Oh, Jackson, isn't it? Jackson's going to take a penalty here to make it 3-2. Gomez won a penalty. Good stuff by the 18-year-old. Come on, Johnny. Robinson's on a knock, so you can score past him. Come on. He goes left. Robinson went the right way, but Jackson scores, makes it 3-2. I'm going to go more fluid, see if that actually helps our defending. 75 minutes played. It's 3-1. Robinson has now been taken off, so Raya is in his place, the less experienced goalkeeper. 82 minutes played now. I'm going to take Jackson off now. I'm going to move Cousins up to the box-to-box position. I'm going to bring on Iguaras. He plays well in register, just ahead of the midfield, so we're going to go with that. Chuli seems to be injured apparently. I think don't think he's actually injured. I think he's just had a knock. Into injury time now. I'm going to go contain. They've got a chance here, Blackburn. They've got a highlight at least. Henley. Oh, that was a wasted effort. Henderson is going to take his time over this goal kick. I'm going to go on waste time and play safer though. There's still about a minute left. Ball seeks out Chuli but doesn't find him. Conway went for the long ball but there was absolutely nobody there. Goes out for a goal kick. And now we've just got less than a minute to run down. Now Henderson again. Take your time over the goal kick. This time he does find Chuli. Here's Barrow. And here's Cousins to Aguiaris. Joe Gomez finds a long ball, tries a long ball. Cousins again now. Aguiaris to Gomez. Tries another long ball. Chuli now. And he's been fouled by Rowe. And now we'll just take this free kick and that'll be it, I think. Goodmanson to take it. Passes it short to Aguiaris. Here's Cousins. Aguiaris. Solly will try a cross. He does. Chuli with a header. That's 4-2. So a late goal ends the tie. Ends the match. Chuli off the bench in the 4th minute of injury time. So Aguiaris with a pass out to Solly, and it was a nice cross. And Chuli with the header rises up, and the header goes past their substitute goalkeeper. And that will be it now, surely. Rhodes to Lowe, and that's all over. Full time. So that's a good win, 4-2 against Blackburn Rovers. I'm just going to say that was a good win for us. I don't want to just say nothing because that makes them stressed and confused. So I'm just going to say that. So, did Norwich lose? And Cardiff. Cardiff lost at home to Hull. And Norwich lost at home to Forest. So we've already made ground on the 2 ahead of us. So we're now only a point behind Cardiff and 4 behind Norwich. So that's been a really good day for us. All the teams around us losing as well. Bournemouth won 2-0, so they're not far behind us. But that's good. I'm pleased with how that went. I don't care less about the records. Doesn't matter who we're up against. We didn't play as well as we would have liked at the back. We've been in tackles, winning the ball back. The penalty is given, and that's that. I'm sitting on the fence for that one. Can we keep this unbeaten run going? Won't last forever, of course it won't. We've played better without getting the result, I think. Yeah, we'll say that. He had a good game, Chris Solly, which is good to see again. Man of the match performance for him. 2 assists. That's good. And he has signed a new deal, and I think he's living up to that new deal at the moment. So let's go to our schedule and see what we've got coming up. So we've got Millwall coming up in April. We've got 9 games before then, though. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to play the whole game next time around. I know I played them already this season. This would actually be the 4th time we're playing Hull in the season. I've already played them in the save, though, haven't I? So, have we played Peterborough, though? Did we play them? We did. We beat them 4-1. I'll think about it. I'll play either Hull or Peterborough. We'll see. Not going to play Ipswich. But then that will be this weekend, most likely. And then next week, we're going to face Millwall. And then the other game that week will be the last game against Derby. And then hopefully we'll be promoted to the Premier League. But we'll see. I'm going to end this off here, guys. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.